Hello, it's Brian Mobster, and I just got back from one of the better movies that I've seen in a long time, Despicable Me 2. Oh, it was one of those movies where you watch it and your heart just does this smiley thing, and you get all these happy feelings because that is a very uplifting movie. The first Despicable Me, even though it's been a while since I've seen it, I really liked the first one because it tied in with, like, a lot. It was basically, the moral of it was family and, like, what it takes to be a parent and stuff, and I thought that was really sweet. And this movie, like the first movie, when it had the whole moral where Gru chose his work over his children, and the work got in the way of the children and everything like that. At first I was almost hoping for something like that to happen in this movie to kind of drive home the point that family is more important than anything. But then I thought about it for a little bit. That would be kind of redundant if they did that again. And I'm very happy they didn't do that again. Instead, in this movie, it wasn't very much based on Gru's relationship with the girls. They introduced a new character who I found absolutely charming, Lucy Wilde. She's this witty, rambunctious, go-get-'em kind of girl. And, of course, you know that she's going to fall in love with Gru because she comes in as the main female protagonist in the second movie. So that part was obvious, but she was a fun character. I felt that being, wild, so to speak, and fun-loving myself, I could relate a lot to her, and I'm sure other people could too in that respect. She was just a great character. I'm really glad they brought her in. And the other thing, I'm really glad, I really like how they developed Lucy and Gru's relationship throughout the entire movie. I don't think they did it too fast. I don't think they did it too slow. It just seemed to fit. Like, it didn't seem forced. And Lucy is such an easygoing character, and Gru is so, not uptight, but he kind of is. And I love the way that they just fit the two characters together. It's like that one quote from the second Ice Age movie. Yeah, you're perfect for each other. She's tons of fun, and you're no fun at all. So they kind of did that there, and I thought it's overdone sometimes, but they did it really well in this movie. The only thing that storyline, plot-wise and character-wise, that kind of bothered me about this movie was I don't think there was enough interaction between Lucy and the girls. There was a scene when the girls first meet Lucy, and Agnes just goes wide-eyed, and she's like, "Oh, I want you to be my mom," and that kind of thing. But honestly, I felt that there should have been some more character development between the girls and Lucy, or something. I felt that there should have been something that tied in at the end where Lucy got an opportunity to form a stronger bond with the girls before she started dating Gru. And that's the other thing I really liked about Gru and Lucy's romance, is because unlike a lot of children's movies that it just happens like bada bing, bada boom, and then they're married after one movie. No, they didn't do it this way. They had an explanation at the end of the movie when all is well, everything is happy ending. They had a title on the screen, and it said, like, after 147 dates, and then a scene of their wedding day. And I liked that because instead of having like one mission together and a couple days and getting married, they actually went for the more realistic approach to putting, they dated before they married, unlike most couples in children's shows. I'm sorry, this probably isn't making any sense to people who haven't seen the movie yet, and if you haven't seen the movie yet, go see it right now. Unless you haven't watched the first one, then watch the first one and then watch the second one in theaters. It's an amazing movie. It's just sweet and heartwarming. Oh, and the Minions, were just, sometimes I honestly think that they just kind of steal the show. But that's okay, because they're just lovable and sweet, and I don't know, it was a good movie. It did not disappoint, because honestly, when I first saw the trailers in theaters, I was like, they're making a second movie of a movie that's already really good. It's gonna, because you know, a lot of those things, when you have a really good movie, take Shrek for example, and you make a bunch of sequels, it's not really good. But I will have to say, with Ice Age, The Lion King, and Despicable Me, the sequels have all been really good, and honestly, I really want to see another Despicable Me movie with bonding time between Lucy and the girls. That would just be, oh, that would be great. Anyway, this has been a movie review by Brian Mobster. Yeah, I don't know how to end these things, so Brian Mobster out.